Hello, everyone. Welcome to our WoW Live. It's Monday afternoon, 2:30, and we are here together to be amazed by the human mind and, together as parents and as people who support parents to really come together as a team where the expert is the parents and then all the advisors around are there to support the parents. So while we wait for everybody to join us, we just wanted to welcome everybody and talk a little bit about WoW Live, WoW in general, which is an initiative from the Essex University. So we meet at the Baby Lab. Well, we usually meet at the Baby Lab in Essex when we can meet. Otherwise, it's on Zoom. And the idea is really to bring together lots of different professionals that support parents during from conception all the way to 2, 3, 4 years old of the child. But really, we see that the impacts are very, very long term. So we are always open to parents of older children as well. Also, those who are not parents can sometimes find it our topics very interesting because we've all been children. We've all been on the other side of the relationship, and understanding what happens in the brain in those first weeks and months. It's a really, really helpful thing for us to understand even our own life. So this is why we are here. And today we are so excited to have Health in Mind as our special guest, and to have Anna, who is she's been a mental health nurse for 44 years. So talk about experience here. And she now for the last 15 years she's been specializing on perinatal CBT therapy. So today she's going to tell us a little bit about what that is and how that helps in terms of managing anxiety as new parents. And we have Alina as well. Alina is an assistant psychologist, and she is going to tell us a little bit about Health in Mind, about all the services that it provides. And I'm Sylvia. I'm the founder of BabyBrains, and really enthusiastic member of WoW at the University of Essex. And so we're here today to talk about anxiety and how we can deal with it, manage it, maybe make something good out of it. I don't know. Anna will tell us all about that. So yes, Anna, to you.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Sylvia, for having us here. It's a real privilege for us to be able to share our knowledge, share a little bit about our service in order to help the most vulnerable group of people that might be struggling. And thank you to Alina. She's been our link person with the university and also a huge technical help for me. So thank you, Alina.
Yeah. For making this possible.
That's right. So a couple of weeks ago, my colleague Sarah, she spoke about managing anxiety in the pregnancy, in the antenatal period. So hopefully this week we will talk a little bit about now baby's here. So how do we now manage the anxieties, the different challenges that come with having a new baby? Or in fact, baby might be number 2, number 3, number 4. So if we just look at why we are actually addressing this subject at all even today, so we look upon it as it's not only one, I will refer to one person, mom, for now, but obviously dads are included and we will not leave dads out. So if we think about mom, so it's a very new event. So mom has kind of just delivered the baby, the lots of challenges that come with it, not only in this period, having a new baby, but actually in COVID times that we have. How much more difficult is it now with everything that goes along with it, the lack of support, the feeling isolated, not being able to share how you're feeling. And yet it is such a normal reaction to anything new. If we even think about our own timelines, How many transitions have we gone through from nursery school to primary school to secondary school to universities? They all come with their own set of challenges, don't they? And this is yet another transition. But the difference here is we're not only looking at the mom, we're looking at the baby, we're looking at partners, but we're looking at the whole relationship of the whole family. So it's important to bear in mind that if we treat one or both parents, then actually everybody will benefit around the family. So I thought broadly I will try and give you some tips on things like a flavor of what it might be like to have postnatal depression and anxiety. And I include depression in it because it's very difficult to separate depression from anxiety. So around half of the parents who might, or even any members of the general public in terms of even outside the perinatal period, anxiety and depression kind of go hand in hand. It's like a married couple. You can't always separate the two. And certainly in the perinatal field, more than half of parents who might have anxiety might also have some symptoms of mild depression as well. So I don't want to paint a really gloom picture that everybody who has a baby will struggle. It is not like that at all. It is like a very, very happy event, very rewarding. I have 2 children myself who are grown up now, so I do know that things do get better with help, and hopefully we will give you some tips with that. So yes, so I would want to try and look at CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, because as a service from Health in Mind is what we offer as a choice of treatment. So we will look at that. And then thirdly, we will, if we have time, we will kind of cover self-compassion and what that might be, especially in the absence of other kind of not having so many positive strokes that we all like to have. In the COVID times that, you know, sometimes friends can't come round, we can't share something. So how can we do all this for ourselves in terms of self-compassion and being kind to ourselves? So that hopefully might be the outline. Is that okay, Sylvia? That kind of
that outline? Sounds fantastic. We can't wait to hear all your insight and tips, because I think this is very relevant to so many of us right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if we look at the time in hospital, mom has just delivered a baby. There's those expectations, intense surge of love. I must fall in love with my baby. So all those expectations sometimes, unfortunately, do not happen. And even if a mom has had 1, 2, 3 babies, that unique moment will not be the same for every birth. It will be the same mom, yes. But the relationship, as soon as baby is born, might not be the same through no fault of your own. I have to stress this throughout this session, that none of this is your fault. So if you think about the mom, especially at this point now, she's just delivered the baby. The placenta has been delivered. The hormones will drop 100-fold, actually, the minute the baby is born and the placenta is delivered. So with this decrease in this progesterone, the estrogen levels, where is it your fault? No, this will cause you to kind of feel quite low in yourself and all that. And by day 2, day 3, about 8 in 10 moms might experience what we call baby blues. And that is very normal. 8 out of 10 is quite a high number. And that is just, again, to do with the hormones. The milk is starting to come through. The hormones are settling. So this usually resolves itself. Yeah, they feel teary. They feel a bit irritable. They might feel a bit snappy. So dads, be warned at those first 2 to 4 days as hormones are settling. But usually mums come out of this phase within 3, 4, 5 days as the hormones are settling. The milk is coming through. Baby's feeding well. And that would be it. But for some mums, then unfortunately, symptoms, if they persist, then it could kind of be classed as then postnatal depression, which kind of may need a little bit more intervention. But again, it is a very, very normal feeling, and it is not your fault at all. Adjusting to this new role that you have acquired. Yes, so talking a little bit about dads as well then. So dads as well, it is said about, let me check out my exact figure. 1 in 10 dads might actually experience low mood, although they might not, be able to express their low mood as well as like the mom would. They obviously won't show their emotions or their feelings. They might manifest itself in a little bit irritable, a little bit snappy. They don't want to burden the mom with already her problems, so they may resort to kind of other unhelpful type of coping skills, but that's fine. And we are here for dads as well. That's very important to remember.
I really like the fact that you say people might feel one way, but then they don't want to say it. And I was wondering, this might be something that it's true for moms as well, right? I'm supposed to be super happy now.
Yes.
So maybe if I'm sad, maybe at the beginning, I don't even recognize it for myself. It takes me a while to just kind of go like, oh, I'm sad now. And then if I realize it, maybe but I can't tell anyone because I'm supposed to be super happy. I'd better kind of behave as if I was happy. And then that may be the same thing. I'm supposed to help out here. I'm supposed to, be a support. So we've got a lot of I'm supposed to.
Yes.
That maybe get in the way of expressing what we really feel, and then making it easier for as even in a couple, rather than even before kind of looking for help, but kind of really checking in with each other. And then that makes our isolation even bigger, no?
Definitely, absolutely right. Just spot on. Exactly what we would say in treatment for mums and dads. Just talk to each other, open up. Like they say, a problem shared is a problem halved, and there's such a lot of truth in that, isn't there? So rather than keeping it to yourselves, just share it, because half the time, the dads actually feel so much out of it because there's this mom, maybe with the second child or even the new baby. The mom is so busy, I better not worry her, I better keep out of the way. So that in itself, the mom's thinking might be, oh, he doesn't care, he doesn't want to help me. But yet the father's thinking might be quite different.
Yeah.
So in that respect, communication is so good, so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Sylvia, for that, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, but dads as well, they get sad too. And there is a lot more awareness around dads. And Alina will certainly speak about what we are looking at as a service for dads. But before that, even there's new websites like Dads Matter, or the other one is Reaching Out. Reaching Out is quite a good one. NCT, the National Childbirth Trust, they also have a section on dads.
We will be posting all these links as a comment to our video, just at the end of this video.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. So the most worrying thing the most worrying thing about dads normally is mom's health, obviously. And we see sometimes when dads are being very strong for the moms, that when the mom kind of gets better, this is when fathers will start to dip down a little bit. And one of the conferences that we attended, we certainly, a father shared his story, and certainly that was what he was kind of sharing the experience. He was very strong for the mom, but as the mom then picked up, he kind of then started to struggle a little bit. But there is a lot for them, yeah. So moving on to then, we know what it feels like. It's very difficult, but it's very normal and it's not your fault. So what can we do about it? How do we manage all these symptoms, the worrying thoughts that we have? So let's kind of look at the symptoms of postnatal depression, very much linking into the CBT model. So for people who are not aware of CBT, it stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. It's a kind of very evidence-based, well-researched therapy for things like mild to moderate levels of depression and anxiety. So if you think about it, it maintains that our thoughts, our feelings, our behavior are all linked. So rather than any external situation, it's more about what we think about that situation will then have an impact on how we feel, our physical bodily reactions, and then what we do or don't do in the behavior section, and how all these 4 areas are linked. So an easy concept to think about that is a hot cross bun. At Easter, we've all seen the hot cross bun. So there's a bun with a cross on it. So the cross has got 4 points. So if we put thinking in one point, feelings in the other, bodily symptoms, and then behavior in the 4th point. So we've got like 4 points and how these are linked. So if we kind of put a picture of a mom or a dad maybe who are struggling with depression at this early stages or even later on, 6 weeks on, their typical thoughts, and I'm just generalizing here, typical thoughts that we come across during our service, which are the most common themes, if you like. The thoughts might be, I'm such a useless mother, I look a mess, everyone is judging me, things are hopeless, things will never get any better. So the really kind of highly critical, negative, unhelpful kind of thoughts through no fault of their own. It's, this is just how they're feeling. I always get everything wrong, all these kind of thoughts. So how might this mom be feeling with thoughts like that? Naturally, so she might be feeling quite worthless. She might have low mood. She might be sad. She might be upset. All of these things in the feelings. And then in the physical bodily symptoms, she might have lack of energy. She might be feeling tired all the time. If we're laden with these kind of negative thoughts and feeling sad and upset all the time, our body will feel slowed down. We will feel more tired, more kind of lack of energy, avoiding friends and family because, hey, I don't want them to see me like this. So we avoid family and friends. It might lead to poor sleep, poor appetite. Any of those things would be happening, inability to concentrate. And actually, I don't want to do anything. I just want to do less. I'll stay in bed. I'll do the basic and I'll stay in bed. So those are kind of the behaviors she might be doing, having those bodily symptoms, yeah? At some point, she might be able to cry or not cry. As I say, the less she does, then the less chance she has to actually challenge those thoughts, to disconfirm those thoughts. Because when we don't engage with friends, as I say, we don't get those positive strokes, we feel, I can't even do that, so I must be useless. So those thoughts then get reinforced. So is that kind of quite clear to see the link between the thoughts, feelings, the bodily symptoms physically and the behaviors, yeah?
It's easy to spiral down this sort of hot cross bun if we don't have support from outside, right?
Exactly. So feeling in a particular way, it's very hard to change that. So be it happy or sad or any feelings, there's a variety of feelings that all of us feel at given time. So say if I were to ask Alina, please don't feel anxious about today. It's not going to help her, So changing the feelings is not very easy to do, but there is good news because we've seen, because of the links, we can work on our thoughts and we can work on our behaviors to then have an impact in changing the way we feel.
Because when you say that they are all linked, is in a way the link goes both directions, so they influence each other. So it's very not just a feeling that influences the thought, but it goes both ways. Is that right?
All the thought. It could start with just doing less. How might that make me feel? The less we do, actually, the more tired we get, is what the research says. If we just stay in bed, not do anything, in fact, we will feel more tired because we haven't had those pleasurable activities or things that give us a sense of achievement. So we think, I can't be bothered to do anything. And we've all had days like that, but there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah. So it could go any which way. It can go any which way. Yeah, definitely. So that's kind of the depression picture. How about somebody where, you know, a parent who has got anxiety as the more kind of prevalent picture? How might they fit into these 4 areas? Worrying actually is a hallmark of anxiety, is what we say. Anxiety equals lots and lots and lots of worries. And worry, especially after baby, can take the form of worrying for baby, especially in these COVID times. What if I fall sick? What if baby falls sick? And it's a real worry here, isn't it? So some worries could be real, but some could be perceived worries as well. Nonetheless, the worrying cycle goes on. Worries such as, what if I won't be able to cope? I have already 2 children, maybe under 6 or 7, and now I've got another little baby. How am I going to cope? Will I cope? So that's, again, really quite a big worry. What if I do a terrible job? What if I'm not a good mom? So they take the shape of what if worries generally. So if you look at what if, they are kind of a little bit futuristic. It's very difficult to try and solve futuristic worries that have not actually happened or are not happening right now. So in terms of problem solving, we can't begin to solve it. Yes, that worry could become a problem. I could fall sick or baby could fall sick, but then I will know what to do with it because that's a problem to be solved rather than one that has not happened yet. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So those
so it's basically worrying. Sorry. So just to unpack just a little bit more, worrying means to kind of trying to solve problems that haven't arisen yet. So I almost create the problem in my mind and try to solve it, but the problem itself is not there yet.
So there are 2 types of worries. So this would be termed in CBT as a hypothetical worry, so as in an imagined worry. But there will be real worries as well, everyday worries, you know, could be health, could be finance, could be family, could be any of those issues that can be problem solved. So yes, there are 2 types of worries, real worries and then the hypothetical ones. And yeah, so they just take a form of thoughts, but then they're worrying with the flavor that they come with it. And then all of this goes unreported because if people or services see that I'm not coping, what will happen? Something awful will happen. This is their anxiety kind of worrying. The baby might be taken away. So a lot of, about 38% of parents actually don't report feeling or, anxious or depressed for fear of actually being judged or fear of being baby taken away, which hopefully we try and reduce this stigma and work towards this, that is not always the case at all. We are here to help you to do the best for you.
And thank you for making it to events such as this one to really, put a face to this service that maybe is scary, when you don't know what's behind it. Maybe we might feel insecure or scared or suspicious, while it's really, thank you so much for taking the time to show us how helpful and supportive you are and how much you want to help everyone.
Thank you. So here, yes, after the assessment, our role really is to unite moms and babies, not to separate them, really. There will be the odd occasion, obviously very severe or something really huge problem within the family that social services might get involved, but not as a rule. This is only your worry that's kind of telling you this might happen. But usually we work to keep the families together. And most of the time it does happen.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So those physical symptoms then would be the effects of adrenaline, like the heart racing, butterflies in the stomach, all of these kind of anxious feelings. And that's like the fight or flight response, isn't it? And in the behavior mode, then at the 4th point, because they can't escape or avoid, normally for any threat or fears, general response would be to flee from the situation or to fight. But in case of baby, obviously you can't flee from baby, or you can't do that. So what happens in those cases is, so they become very fidgety. very restless. They can start things and not finish it, can't concentrate, and unable to relax, keeping busy all the time, wanting to distract from those anxious thoughts, basically. So that kind of gives us a good picture of what a depression example might look like and what an anxiety picture within the CBT model might look like. One quote I would like to share regarding worries, and as we've said, mums and dads have lots and lots of worries. Mark Twain, the poet or the writer, he actually said, "I have had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened." So that's what he said on his deathbed, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And research would say about 85% of the things that we worry about never actually happen. But it's not helpful to parents listening to this right now. But we are going to talk about what will help. Obviously, CBT will help to challenge those thoughts. It will challenge you to kind of just do some little steps differently to then have an impact on the way that you feel.
Yeah. And already, I think just the description you've given and anxiety and depression, how they differ, it really helps us maybe to look into ourselves and recognize something a little bit more, to be more aware of our feelings, our thoughts, our behaviors. And once we are not overwhelmed by them, but we can see them as, okay, yeah, that's what's happening and that's how they relate to each other. It's already a big step forward towards, stopping that downward spiral and maybe spiraling up instead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So just a quick word on medication as well. CBT works for most people. It's a very helpful treatment. But sometimes just to kickstart somebody, if their concentration might be a bit poor, there is a role in medication as well. So just not to kind of forego that as well. It does enhance the CBT in some cases where CBT is not making that much of a difference, to include medication with it as well. Yeah.
So does it make sense to say that medication and therapy should go hands in hands if medication is needed?
Yes, one will enhance the other. So you're working on yourself, but medication is just giving you that kickstart, which is quite helpful as well. Yeah. So CBT and medication are things that will help you, but they are kind of out there. What can you do for yourself, like we said, in terms of these positive strokes that we are not always getting in these COVID times? What can we do to ourselves in terms of being kind to ourselves? How many times have we heard this well-meaning friends and family saying, well, if you're happier in yourself, you'll feel happier with your baby. We've heard the analogy of the oxygen mask, that put your own oxygen mask on first before helping anyone else. Yes, it's very good advice to look after yourself first, and certainly I would recommend that completely. But there is a couple of issues with that. Friends might say, do a date night, pamper yourself. But it's hard, isn't it? Practically, how do you do it? You haven't got the time. You've got a list of 101 things to do. Babies crying, feeding time, all this. Where is the me time? Where is the time actually to put that in practice? Although it's well meant, but I can't actually do it. I haven't got the time. So what can we do instead? We can turn into ourselves and actually try and say to ourselves, what would I say to a friend in the very same situation? We are very harsh to criticize ourselves, aren't we? And yet, if a friend was going through exactly the same thing, we would be more likely to be more sympathetic, more understanding, a bit more patient with them, offer the warmth. So let's take these qualities and try and apply it to ourselves. It's easier said than done, but it will be easier the more you practice it.
Yes. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. Our time is slowly already coming to an end. It's amazing to listen to you and your experience. Really, just it's wonderful to see how you speak from your experience and without judgment and really with a big open heart. maybe I was wondering if Alina wanted to give a little bit of a few notes maybe on the service in general. And then we have to finish at 3 o'clock, but we hope to have you here again to ask you plenty of new questions.
Yeah, I'll be really quick. Just in case the things Anar has talked about apply to you and you feel like you need that extra support from us, we're there. And to refer as a perinatal patient, which is mom, dad, who needs mental health support because you're experiencing depression or anxiety or sleep problems or stress because you are about to become a parent or you are a parent, you can refer into the service. What would happen, you would be assessed quite quickly, usually within 2 weeks, and then refer for treatment. We have all sorts of treatments, including groups, face-to-face therapy, and even if we are in this unusual situation, we are still very much running, and you can have, including digital therapy, over the phone therapy, CBT, and many other models of therapy, which hopefully will be helpful. And as Anar and Sylvia have already said, it's always better to ask for that help and get off your chest what is going on, because we'll help you and your new family member. So that's why we are there, to help you with this on your journey.
Yeah, so to those moms who were asking us, when is it normal and where, or should I always look for advice or for help, maybe we could say, if you have the doubt, go and check it out, and then, right, that you're there. It's wonderful to know that you are there for us.
Yeah, we are there.
Nothing is ever too much.
Yeah, worst thing that can happen is that you get sent home and say, you are fantastic, you're doing great, you don't need us, and then, okay, you can take the compliment and go home with a big smile, and that's okay. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. Sometimes that assessment is enough for some parents to normalize those feelings and realize that they are good enough, and it's part of the journey to learn how to manage these feelings. And yeah, sometimes that's enough, sometimes they need more, and we can offer up to 8 sessions, group, face-to-face, all sorts of treatments, and I'm happy to tell you more about that. I'm going to send a link as well if people want to talk to her, and yeah, a bit more about what we do, and maybe we didn't cover it yet, but we'll be here again. So yeah, if you have questions, Sylvia will ask them to us.
Yeah, count on us. Anar and Alina, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been a really, really helpful session. We have a lot of comments from the parents as well saying, great talk. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So really, thank you so much. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.